Ooh, it looks like we have food today. Is this on? Uh, we are going to go through some amazing slides together. So let's start. We can make up on time. I want to start with bucket fills. Everyone does such great things every day. I know there's something that is burning within you that you want to share. I'm going to start. Tara took it upon herself to invite people to casino night, and it was a blast. It really was. It was fun seeing everybody here. The food was incredible. Best we've ever had. Thanks, Cross Country Mortgage. And we want to keep building and building it. So don't miss out on next year's. It really was a good time. So thanks, Tara, for making an effort to go the extra mile. Who else has a bucket fill?
What you said. Being new to this KW, Carrie and Amy especially, and Ian have been so welcoming and I have been able to make this feel like family, to where I feel like I can invite people because I want them just to share the experience and see what a great team I work around. And so you guys have made that easy for me. So I appreciate that, because that's hard to find too. So thank you, all of you guys.
Thanks, Tara. It is hard to find. So when we find our spot, we're really happy.
Same event, all the work that the leadership, Amy, Ian, Carrie, the casino night was a blast. People need to come. I had some friends come. They loved it. They had a great time. My husband was winning, even though you didn't take home any winnings, but he was so stoked. I was like, oh my gosh, I've almost never seen him this excited. It was so funny. So the people that put it together and cross country, if they did the food, it was great. We had plenty of food, treats, goodies. It was totally fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks to everybody and we made money. Amy, what did we make? Okay, almost $1,500. So, and if more people come, we could double it really easily. We had room for more people. So
I agree, Robin. Thanks for being here that night. Anybody else?
So I have a fun little bucket fill / announcement that's super exciting and a tiny bit sad, but mostly just super exciting. So I want to bucket fill Ian because we have been so happy and lucky and amazing to have him here for the last 6 months. But he got a really amazing offer from a market center in Scottsdale to go and run a team out there, and help them do their market center team in Scottsdale. So it's a huge opportunity, and we hate that for us and love that for him. So we have him until the 23rd of next week. So if you've had stuff on your list where you're like, oh, I'll ask Ian about this, now is that time to reach out and do those things. He'll still be part of KW, and he will always be a part of South Valley, because I will always be a part of South Valley. And so that just, he will always be a part of South Valley. But so I wanted to let you guys know about that. And we are just so excited for him. And yeah, so yay, Ian.
That one's first. Well, I love you all. As many of you know, my KW journey started at South Valley. South Valley will always be home. I first started working at South Valley like 7 years ago is when I first started at the front desk.
We love it. Turn me on.
But I will always be South Valley. I'll still be bouncing back and forth. You all still have my phone number. I'll still pick up. But I'm excited for new things, but
You've made a huge difference. 6 months, big difference. Thanks, Ian. All right, let's go to the next one. Preferred partner, we have Elevate Home Subscriptions here. Come on up.
So it's not awkward waiting for me. How's everybody doing? Good morning. There's Chick-fil-A back there. I don't see enough people with Chick-fil-A on their plate. So if you have a sec, go grab some Chick-fil-A. There's a bunch of wraps. I'm Tanner with Elevate Home Subscriptions. I just want to do a little intro, a little bit about me. I started my family, or some of the owners at First Colony Mortgage. So I started in the loan business. I went to home warranty with Elevate, got my real estate license last year, sold some homes last year. And then Elevate actually brought me back with some ownership. So I'm at Elevate and I'll be here for a long time, which is awesome. So that's me. I do understand the real estate industry. I understand how powerful home warranties are in the negotiating process. But here's what I want to start with. I want to start with a question, and this will give me an idea of how you guys feel about home warranties. And this could be either really good or really bad. So let's start out and see. My question is, home warranty companies nationwide, they actually have to report all of their data, like how many claims they approve, how many claims they deny, how much they pay out. All of that data has to be reported to the insurance division. And my question to you is, what percent of home warranty claims nationwide, remember this is nationwide, are denied every year? What percentage? Shout them out. 65, make us look really bad. No, just kidding. 70, 50, 80. Gosh dang, really? 47? What did you say? Nationwide. Yeah, nationwide. And this is going to surprise you guys. Anybody else? 10%. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hat after this because that was really, really close. So it's 13% nationwide. So why do you guys think that real estate agents think it's higher than 13%? Because you only hear about the denied ones, right? Your client's like, hey, this home warranty screwed me over. Like you only hear about the negatives. So it's 13% nationwide. And then at Elevate, we actually have the lowest in the industry. We've brought it down to 4%. And there's 3 things that we're doing right now to be able to do that. Number one, does anybody know what a per item limit is in a home warranty company? Does anybody know what per item limits are, right? So some companies out there have a fridge limit of like $1,000. HVAC is $2,500, or HVAC has a $5,000 limit. At Elevate, what we've done on all of our plans, if you open up your brochure, there's more brochures at the back too, by the way. Pages 7 and 8, we just removed our dollar limit. So we don't have a dollar limit on AC, furnace, electrical, or plumbing on any of our plans. So that means your client gets coverage on those. And then number 2, what we've done as well on page 8, we've also introduced a new plan. It's called our Epic plan. This is a new issue. Do you guys know how expensive it is to replace an AC or a furnace, like a full HVAC system? 15 to 20 grand, right? And depends on who you ask. You probably do it for a little bit cheaper, but 15 to 20 grand. So I will say this, the next highest home warranty company that has the highest limit in the state of Utah for HVAC is $5,000. So that means that they have a limit of up to $5,000 of what they'll pay out. Our Epic plan that we just barely came out with, this is a new issue. The government just came out with this new regulation. Do you guys know what refrigerant is? What's used in your air conditioning unit to cool down your house? The government just came out and said they're phasing out all the old refrigerants again for the second time, and they're replacing it with 2 new refrigerants that are called A2L refrigerants. What that means is if your condensing unit outside the home with the fan that you used to put your shirt over as a kid, like goes out, you're also going to have to replace the interior side of the unit because it'll be incompatible with the new refrigerants. That means the replacement goes from $5,000 to $6,000 up to that $15,000 to $20,000 because you have to replace the entire system to make it compatible with the new climate-friendly refrigerants, if that makes sense. Okay, we all love this. The reason we came out with this new Epic plan is $950. It's the most expensive plan in the state of Utah. But the reason we did that is because under that plan, we can do a full HVAC system swap out at no out-of-pocket cost to a homeowner. We cover the entire expense. And I can honestly say that. So that plan, we just recently did one. It was going to be $7,800 our cost because we get wholesale rates, and we covered the entire thing for a homeowner. So that plan, if you have like a client, they get an inspection report on a home, and it says this unit is way past its useful life, it's still functioning properly, but the buyer's super worried about it, just tell them, hey, instead of trying to get $15,000 or $12,000 from the seller, we'll just get the Epic plan with Elevate, and it'll cover the full cost of an HVAC replacement. Does that make sense? Okay, any questions about that, the HVAC issue? Yes. No, so it's, wait, what do you mean per year? Sorry. That's the price per year. So $950 for the full year. You can break that up. So you can do it. It's just under $80 a month. So, okay. And then the last thing that we're doing at Elevate, how many of you gotten on an inspection report, something that says this unit is past its useful life, like a water heater or an AC unit? Most other home warranty companies are going to look at that as a pre-existing condition and say, hey, sorry, we can't cover that. At Elevate, we don't care about the age of the unit. We don't care, as long as it's functioning properly at the time of inspection, even if it breaks the day of closing, we will cover it, no questions asked. So we really want to cover more for your clients because who you work with is a reflection on you guys as real estate agents. If I, as a realtor, refer this title company or this lender or this home warranty company, and that my client has a bad experience, it reflects badly on me as a real estate agent, right? So we want to make sure you guys have the best experience. I'm also always available. I'll say two things. My business cards are at the back, and then my social media is Tanner Home Warranty. If you follow me on there, I post a ton of tips on home warranty stuff and then how to grow your business on social media. That's how I've built my entire business. And so follow me, Tanner Home Warranty. But I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. If you have any questions about this, let me know. But I will make sure to get you your hat, by the way. So thank you guys. Excited. And then I'm working with Barry as well to become one of you guys' preferred affiliates. So my business cards and brochures will always be in your office. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Tanner. I'm a mom, and as I sat there, you're about the same age as my kids, and I thought, his mom must be so proud of him. So call your mom up and say you did a phenomenal job today. All right, we have birthdays this week. Carly and Taylor. Are either of them here? Well, that just means that we're going to all have to send them a text wishing them a happy birthday because they're both full. All right, favorite time of the day. Here we go. Drum roll. Cross country is on.
Okay, hi everybody. So today we're talking about a new system. Has anybody heard of HomeBot? Show of hands. Have you heard of HomeBot? Okay, so HomeBot is a system that essentially drips higher value content emails on your clients once a month that has something to do with real estate, not recipes or something like that. It's a value that comes every month. We've been using that for years and years, and it's been highly valuable. It's, I mean, I don't know, the first year we got it probably paid for itself for 15,000 years or something because we generated so many transactions from it. It's really good. But over time, it has dwindled in effectiveness because the values that it reported were just not very legit. So we've been researching a new company, and we found one. It's called Home Reports, and this new version is released by Barry Habib and the MBS Highway team. If any of you have heard of him, he's an absolute rock star in the industry and has the best data available. He's integrated with every data source you can possibly imagine, including some proprietary data sources. So we just signed up with them, and this QR code is something you guys can scan, and you get free access to this for unlimited number of clients that you want to be receiving this home report. I can say that I had a home report for myself on HomeBot, and then I just switched to Home Reports, and the value is still not perfect for every house, but it's dramatically more accurate. I just got the first month. So the cool thing about it is what we found, the open rate is over 70%. So does anybody know what the open rate is for regular emails, marketing emails? Any idea? Okay, that's a little bit low, but probably like 30% open rate. This is over 70% open rate. We're seeing over a 35% click-through rate, which means they see something on the email and they click on it and take an action from the email. 35% of the clients receiving it. And it, like I said, it's free to you guys. Scan the QR code. You can put your whole database in there. They'll get a report every single month. And there are really high-quality call to actions built in. So it's like the most passive way of garnering business from your database with a high value touch point that they all love. Like if I talk to clients post closing for any reason, 9 times out of 10, they mention this report that we're sending them. They're so stoked about it. They love it. And it generates business for us every single month. I would say even in this market, when we first signed up, it was during the COVID boom. So we got, I think probably 125 transactions we got in 1 year. Lots of them refis, granted, because rates were so low. And I didn't call any of those clients at all. And they just reached out to us through this. We're still getting, even in this market, 1 to 2 closings a month from this platform and the software. So it's really cool. Like I said, we signed up for it, paid for a enterprise account. And so that enterprise account enables us to offer it to any of our partners for free. Your whole database can receive the report. So we encourage you to sign up, really valuable. And I think it will probably make you tens of thousands if you do it. So cool. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm glad you bring that up. It is the same thing. So if you're signed up with List Reports with us, if you're partnered with us through List Reports, you already have access to it. So when you log in, you can just upload your database. If you are not signed up with us through List Reports, if you guys are not familiar with that, I should probably mention that. Thank you for bringing that up. List Reports is a free marketing tool for listings. So any listing, whether it's your listings, will automatically generate a marketing kit. But say you're doing an open house for somebody, another person's listing, you can manually generate a full-blown marketing kit with social media assets, websites, printable material, digital sign-in sheets or printed sign-in sheets, a lot of cool stuff. So this also comes with that platform at the same time. So if you already signed up with us through that platform, you have access to this already. If you're not, you'll have access to both platforms when you sign up at no cost to you. Unlimited use. So cool. All right. Thanks, team.
All right, it is that time. Your board dues are due. So you can scan this and review it, pay it. It just needs to be done by the 31st. What fees are there, broker Mike, if they do not pay on the 31st? Nice.
Raise your hand if you haven't paid your dues.
We still love you, but come on.
We still love you, but it's $350 late fee, guys. $350. You can give the 350 to me. Just throw that out there.
Hey, it's a trip to Costco, guys. Yeah. By myself. Amen. Exclamation point. All right, list to last. We've got a pleasure of just hearing the minds of Gary Keller and Jason Abrams. This is going to be a great training, July 16th, 1 to 4. Oh, and or? Okay, and then July 23rd, 1 to 4. Anytime these two are together, it's a powerhouse of learning. So highly, highly recommend to be reminded of the reasons you're here. All right, we have winners today for our 100 days of social media. It's complete now. So now we've got the big winners. Go for it.
So first, I wanted to go over some results from this challenge. So over the last 100 days, we have provided social media content for all of our agents to post every single day. So we had 35 agents who fully participated and posted every single day. There were over 3,500 posts made. Combined, we got over 4.5 million views. We had over 420,000 interactions, and we produced a potential GCI of $19,992,000. We have our drawing for this week's winner, and then we will be drawing our grand prizes. So again, we have our 3 grand prizes: a scenic flight with Mike, a cozy cabin getaway, and 4 tickets to the new Bees game. So this is weekly.
Woo! We'll let her know.
All right. So for a scenic flight with Mike,
Right.
okay, for a cozy cabin getaway, And for 4 tickets to the News Bees game.
Congratulations. Congratulations, everybody. That's a lot of hard work, and hopefully you'll be able to reap the reward. All right, we have our next AI training series workshop. This one is called Around Well. So don't miss it. All are welcome. It's Friday, July 18th. It's a virtual location, so there's really no reason to miss. And it's from 11 to 12:15. Always great content. Then we have our Win with Sellers class. This is a 4-hour class taught by Emily, our principal or our operating principal. And this is Thursday, August 7th. Mark it on your calendar, 1 to 4:30, and it's here. It's exceptional. She's taught this for years, and 1 to 4:30. It's well worth your time. All right, we have a special guest to talk about these next couple slides. You are.
Okay, I'm really excited to present. I'm Allison Bench. I work here as an agent, and I've been working on this since last November. It's an event that me and my friend Jennedy are helping put together, and it's going to be really amazing. So it's at the Sandy Hale in Sandy on September 26th, and we are looking for vendor partners and sponsorships, but also people to just come and buy a ticket. So it's a full day event. Will be lunch, and first going to be a conference where people talk about women's wellness, mind, body, spirit, and then we're going over to Impact Gym to put into motion what we learned from that. So anyone is invited. It's not just women. If you want to come, bring your partner, bring your wives, daughters, whatever. It's going to focus on women's wellness, but hopefully it will help improve everyone in mind, body, spirit. Right now, there's a couple of social media things. You can go to strongwomenexperience.com or hashtag SWE, hashtag strongwomenexperience. And then, or you can go to @Jennedy page, and I'll put that on the board. But there's a quick little video, and we'll show kind of an overview. And if you have questions, just come and talk to me. There's a QR code on the little thing on your desk. You can look that up, and hopefully we can see you all there.
What does it mean to be a strong woman? I feel like strong both means like physically strong and also like resilient. For me, it's just being able to show up every day and do the best that I can.
I think it means to be able to be of some good. If you can help somebody, that's a strong woman.
When I think of strong, it just makes me think of determined, like they're just willing to keep pushing no matter like what gets in their way. I think a lot of the people who I think of as like the strongest people are people who have gone through either challenging injuries or challenging like life stresses or things like that and have come out on top of it.
Even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable, you push through. That's true strength.
Hi, my name is Jennedy Page, but I'm also known as the Art Ninja because while I've been painting for 18 years, I have also competed on 4 seasons of American Ninja Warrior. And recently, these 2 worlds of art and ninja have collided into some paintings of some pretty incredible women. I just have met so many ladies in the course of my art and ninja experience that have incredible stories, and I wanted to share them through my art. And I wanted to answer the question, what does it mean to be a strong woman? So I've included a cancer survivor, a 92-year-old widow, a professional rock climber, a stone woman. I wanted to create like a broad picture of what it actually means to be a strong woman because strength can look different on different people. I wanted to use the paintings to share the stories of these ladies and the things that they've been through and use them as a way to inspire other people. But then I got thinking, what would be even more powerful is if I could have the women actually in person with the art to share their stories. And so I'm creating the Strong Woman Experience, a conference where women will gather to hear the stories from the actual mouths of the models themselves, as well as see the original artwork. But it couldn't just be a sit down and let's listen to stuff, because this is the Strong Woman Experience. We need to be doing stuff too. And so I'm planning to have ninja office pulls available, cold plunges, yoga, meditation. I want to spend a whole day gathering women and talking about how we become stronger mentally, physically, spiritually, the whole person. This incredible event could definitely not happen on my own. Like, there's no way I could put this whole thing together by myself. It's too big. So I am seeking help in any form that you're willing to give it, whether financially or through donation or just in spreading the word about the project. I would welcome your help and love for you to be a part of the success of the Strong Woman Experience, because it's not just about art, it's a movement.
That looks incredible, Allison. We will. What a great cause. Seriously. And it feeds so perfectly into what we're talking about today. I don't want anyone to wait on their food though. So if you want to go grab food, by all means, go grab it while it's hot. And I'll just sit for a second and you can do that. I'm what's that? Take 5 for food, guys. You deserve it. It's nice. It's Chick-fil-A.
This is what I do that's changed my business. It's called List Boost. So this house, this is a cookie cutter townhome that sold for $500,000. Same size square footage on either side of this townhome, sitting on the market at $455. We go in there and we take this ugly ass shit and we turn it into that.
You want to tell us what you're needing?
Well, I wanted to show you guys this because I mean, you know, I'm looking to eventually get into coaching.
Yeah.
I've done 12 of these already. And when I walk in and say this, nobody asks me what my commission percentage is, because it's like the last one I did, they had 12 fucking animals in the house. 12. You know what that place smelled like? We ripped all of the flooring out. We put a coat of kills on the thing, and it sold for more than anything else around it. So here we are coming into a weak market.
Is this someone's financing it?
Yes, I use my title company. This is something that Coldwell Banker was doing ferociously, and I took it, I embraced it, and they had me starting to teach it. And
You should really talk about this at a team meeting.
absolutely, because you know, Keller Williams is all about family. I don't mind training my own competition. I will teach people how to do this. And again, you're not going to walk, it's not for every house. What I do is I look for expires and daybreak and open up those pictures. And if it's an outdated anything, I go and put one of these on their door. And I've never been one to go after expires ever. But this gave me 12 transactions already by doing this. It really, really is. And and you ready for this? This is going to kill you. I got it from Coldwell Banker. Guess who started this type of program? Keller Williams started it. It was here when I worked here and nobody knew about it. So I can't let people not know about it anymore. So just keep it.
Well, you're not going to let people know. You are going to let people
Exactly.
know
I'm not going to not let people know.
And I also
keep that.
think you should make some for each of the boards at the office.
Oh, yeah, happy to do it. And
Yeah.
again, I will, even if I'm not a coach, I will teach anybody that wants to know that. I will teach
You just think
anybody.
it's so important. You need a team meeting.
The market's doing like this.
Yeah.
You know?
We got to get creative.
Oh, and I can bring in my title company, because the other ones that are financing it for me. I'm gonna show Kevin too.
Fine. You know what I forgot to do, guys? Told me about it. What's that? There is online. Don't worry, I have the QR code. Also, it is in the very last. Guys, while we finish, I wanted to introduce new people. So even though you're getting your food, they're so happy about food right now. I'm going to just wait. And I don't blame them. I absolutely did nothing. Not a thing. I love you. It is, but that's all right. It's Chick-fil-A. What can I say? I can't compete with Chick-fil-A. All right, guys, let's try to get back to our seats once you're finished. But Nick, no rush because you got to get through that line. I want to introduce some really fun new faces that we have in our office that some of you may not know yet. So if you are new or visiting today, raise your hand. Awesome. Let's get some introductions going. Mikkel, you're first.
Hi, I'm Mikkel. I come from hospitality and the wellness industry the past decade and a half, and I'm super excited to get into real estate. I'm super hungry. If you guys need help with any showings, I'll come shadow you and learn from you and just be as helpful as possible. I'm really grateful to be here and be in this industry. So thanks so much.
Thanks, Mikkel. Mikkel with an M. And she was one of my very first K-Score students. So super excited about that. Vishal, introduce yourself.
My name is Vishal. Just got my license today and joined KW today as well.
Woo!
I have 10 years experience in real estate, but in UAE, not in US. So gonna work with all of you guys. Hopefully we'll achieve something better.
Yes, we will. With you on our team, we will. Now, Miss Danielle has never introduced herself.
I've been in circles. I've been all over. Well, I'm Danielle. I'm with Utah Listing Pros, and we were transferred over here from another brokerage, and we couldn't be more excited. Everybody's amazing. All these people, like someone said today, family, so true. And Amy and all of you are just so welcoming. Thank you. Sterling, our team lead, Rachel, one of our teammates who's here for the first time today as well. She's off of maternity leave. And yeah, so thanks. I love being here. I feel like I've been here forever already.
We could not be happier. I saw you, Rachel, so I did want to welcome you. Do you want to say anything about yourself? Tell us about your baby.
Nobody knows who I am, but I'm Rachel. Sterling was just saying, he was like, "Do you want me to put you on the spotlight?" And I said, "Hell no." But Danielle did that for me. Thanks, Danielle. But yes, the team came over here right in the middle of my maternity leave. So I'm just kind of visiting for today and kind of checking it all out. So yeah.
Welcome.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait to meet you. All right, you guys. I chose today's topic because I will be honest with you, when I want to learn something or I'm not doing well at something, if I force myself to teach it, I really am willing and ready to master it. And when I was doing just that with this topic, I thought, wow, the agents would benefit from this so much. A lot at sales meetings, we talk about production and highlight those individuals that have done exceptionally well, especially here. And there's a reason behind that. What I love about that reason is that we are all so different and our strengths are different, our weaknesses are different. But what unites us is this spirit of entrepreneurship in our hearts. and wanting to ultimately make the world a better place because we are in the industry of hospitality. So I wanted you guys to get lunch, A, so you're comfortable, and B, now you get to share if I ask you to share. Just kidding, I won't pin each of you out, but I would love feedback. So Ian's going to watch and see if anyone wants to share. This is an open place and a safe place. So I'd love you to. Also, you might want to take notes. There will be something that impresses you today that you'll want to improve upon, and there's no better place to put it than in the notebook that you always use. So each of us, we have two stories to offer the world. We have an outer world story that tells of our success and our families and what we look like and what we do. But we also have an inner story. And that inner story is everything about us. Maybe the things that aren't shown on the outside, maybe our struggles, but it's our purpose and it's our emotions. We often chase outer success to fill inner voids, but it doesn't work. Sharing your inner story brings healing and connection, and I've personally witnessed that. The 10 disciplines help align your inner and your outer life and turn your current struggles into your greatest strengths. So we are going to start by assessing where we're at. So I want you to honestly look at these questions, and you don't have to tally them up at the end, but I would like you to rate yourself in your mind where you're at 0 to 5 in each of these categories. And be honest. Number 1, in all of my decisions, thoughts, and actions, I have at least a 10-year time frame in mind. I love the music. Number 2, I spend enough time away from work to rest and reset my energy and clarity levels. Number 3, I am comfortable and confident being my true self in every personal and professional situation. 4, I consistently practice stillness to create space and clarity in my life. 5, I know the perfect number of hours per day and weeks per year during which I want to deliver my value to the world. 6, this is a big one. I know when to say no often, and to set effective boundaries. 7, I end every day with a plan in place for tomorrow. 8, I am organized, consistent, and never drop the ball on promises or commitments made to myself or others. I add myself. Those people are human? Definitely. I love that. Number 9, I practice empathy toward and view myself as equal to and respect everyone I encounter. 10, I spend enough time away from work to rest and reset my energy and clarity levels. Did we already say that? That one's a big one, apparently. 11, I have worked through all my past trauma and left behind all feelings of anxiety, shame, or depression. 12, I am aware of the ways my drive is a blessing and a curse. 13, I am aware of my pain and trauma and can remove the associated blocked energy, preventing me from experiencing peace. Hey, Ian, will you shut those doors back there? Thanks. 15, I feel a sense of peace, joy, fulfillment, and bliss in my life. So you can rank yourself out of 75 and see where you're at on your peace and impact. If you want to take the quiz online, here's the QR code. And it actually directs you to a book called Shine by Gino Wickman. It's an incredible book that talks a lot about the things that we're discussing today. So let's talk about discipline number 1, the 10-year thinking. Why is it important to think in 10-year timeframes? It does go by really fast. What else? Yeah. Think about where you were at 10 years ago. Did you imagine yourself in this room? Right? That is a perfect example of how limitless you are in another 10 years. 10 years ago, I was married and was raising children, and I would have never guessed that I would get the opportunity to sit here and talk to you today, which is the greatest blessing in my life right now. I want you to think about decades, not years. Think about the urgency that fades when you're thinking in 10-year time frame instead of a year. We're in July and half of you are stressed that you didn't meet your goals for the halfway point. That's stressful. But if you think about 10, it really does help your decisions improve and you gain peace. So think about where you want to be in 10 years and follow the steps that you need to take to get there. So I want you to write down the date, your age right now, and a goal you wish to receive or have achieve in 10 years from now. Do all of your actions today and your decisions align with that? And this is about you, not your family, but you. So this next one is something that we all struggle with because we're agents and we're in an industry that is known for no time off, especially on the weekends. But rest is it's not just a reward, it's a requirement. Use the weekends and the holidays that you do have to recharge. You cannot come back from a chaotic weekend or day and with a clear and a sharper mind. You'll have so much more clarity if you give yourself some peace in between. I have found, like with myself, if I work too much, I begin to become resentful. Resentful of myself, my choices, others. We're only human. And these breaks create awareness and inner peace. So this is a challenge. Take 130 or more days off per year. And then the one that you won't think about work the entire day. Now you're probably looking at me like, Carrie, we work every weekend. But if you take 135 days or 30 days off, that's essentially some of the holidays and every weekend. Now, we have to work weekends, but you're obviously blessed with the fact that you may not have to work Monday, or you can work a half day on Friday. This means that you're still working 245 days of the year. That's a lot. So give it your all in that 245-day time frame, and you have every right to take 130 days off. So I want you to write the number of days right now, we're halfway, that you want to take off for the rest of the year. Someone help us out. Well, that would be Amy.
Hey Siri, how many days are left in the year?
Oh, thank you. 169. All right. How many days of 169 do you want to take off? Likewise. We should put what we want and what's realistic. All right. This one I'm passionate about. You have to know yourself. How do you present yourself to the world if you don't even know who you really are? This requires you to go deep inside and to really think about what you've done and what you want to do. And when you sit in silence and think about who you are, I guarantee like pain is going to come up. That's just what happens when it's quiet. You start thinking back on the more troubled times. But that's the only way that we can truly heal and recognize that today our greater self is so much better than the past. You want to identify 3 of your strengths and 3 of your weaknesses. So think about that. You could even write even 1 or 2 down, strengths and weaknesses. I want you to write 3 things down. 1, your strengths. 2, your weaknesses in each category. And my hope is that you started with your strengths and not your weaknesses. I want you to lead your path with authenticity. Be who you really are. Let your freak flag fly. And I guarantee you, you will lose people along the way. I have. But in those moments, you discover who really cares about you and who matches your mission. You want to surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you, and that's who we are. I tell my new agents so much on our calls, or those that aren't even new yet. We want to be the family that you may not have, because a lot of us have hard family lives. But that's why you get to come here every day. This is your home. This is where you're safe, and you are seen and valued and heard. More than anything, I want you guys to decide who you are. Don't let the world decide who you are, or let someone else in your life define who you are. Be you. And then be yourself 24/7, 365. I want you to commit to one thing that you'll do every single day that's truly you, to be your true self. All right, discipline number 4, be still. Don't ask me why this red line is on the screen. I don't know what it's doing, but it's trying to emphasize something. We have to have peace in our life so that we can appreciate when we have people around us, and it might not be as quiet. But there's a really important contrast there. When you're still, you can improve yourself. I tried this, and it's hard the first day. I thought 30 minutes of silence, how am I going to do this? And it was almost awkward by the end of it. So I'm not asking you to start 30 minutes every day. I'm asking you to even try 5 minutes of silence and then go up to 10 minutes of silence. I bought this noise maker the other day because I sometimes have trouble sleeping, and instead of, you guys are going to laugh at this, but sometimes I'll put on old reruns of forensic files because the man's voice just puts me to sleep. And I thought, there's got to be a better way to go to sleep than hearing someone getting chopped up. So, so I buy this noisemaker, this Hatch noisemaker, and every night it's right by my bed. A light appears when it's time for me to unwind. And it just plays this like soft water running sound right by me. So it's a trigger for me to put everything away, put my phone away, and just reflect on what happened that day, and also just plan the next day. But more than that, sit with my emotions, how that day improved me as a person. The quietness is so healing. What did you say? It is. Exactly. But how will we work through our shiz without it? So sitting in that silence is a gift that you're going to give yourself every day. And it's going to help us with all the disciplines we've already talked about. That scary stuff is going to go away. And then you're going to recognize that silence is just something beautiful. I remember when I was first divorced and an immediate empty nester, and I was afraid of the silence. I didn't want anything to do with it. And that's all I could feel sometimes. I remember speaking into a remote one night in my home, and just hearing my own voice was weird because it was so silent. And that was such a hard time of my life. But as I've grown from that experience, here we are 6 years later, I long for the silence. I don't put my ear pods in to take a walk anymore. I want to hear the ducks. I want to hear the water. And really, it's the most healing time of day for me. Okay, this is a big one. Know your 100%. Decide on and commit to the perfect number of hours per week and weeks per year that you will deliver your craft to the world. What is that perfect number? Write it down. We talked about time off. Now this is the time to give your 100. You need to protect this fearlessly, because you will not be successful showing your craft if you are empty. That's not 100%. Give yourself some grace too. Someone else's 100% could be completely different than your 100%, and that is okay. We always seem to compare our worst to someone's best, and that measurement is not. It's not, never works. It always leaves someone feeling short. 6, oh, this is so hard. Say no often. I struggled with this as a growing mom. I wanted to be everything. I wanted to be the neighborhood therapist and the best mother to my children. And I mean, literally women were knocking down my door. And then I discovered I was an empath, and I was starting to carry all their issues. And between the church that I went to and the community and my family, I was completely overwhelmed. Thus the addictions that I had. But this, my friends, is a gift. Not only can we say no to someone, but we can offer a solution. This is the greatest thing I've ever learned. So let's say that Tammy Loescher asks me if I can hold an open house for her, but I know in the back of my mind, I really wanted to spend Saturday cleaning up some things and organizing my basement that's horrifically unorganized, okay? So she asks me, and the old Carrie would say, oh, I want to do these things, but I want to help you more. So I'm going to say yes. What I should have done is recognize first that I had so much to do and I wanted to do, and then said, I can't, but Mikkel holds amazing open houses. That's all I had to do. So saying no with a solution, you're not really saying no, are you? So you have to learn to do it often, and in that, you'll become empowered. Say no to everything that doesn't fit into the first 5 disciplines. Yes.
For the people that say yes too much, which is all the women I know. I don't know if it's men, but every no is a yes to something else. So when you say no to her, you're saying yes to the commitment you made to yourself. And that is how self-love grows and self-confidence. Everything around self is keeping commitments to ourselves. And a lot more no's have to be said to do that. So I just was like, oh yeah, if I say no to this, I'm saying yes to my kids or me or something I've committed to. I mean, maybe it's a client and I want to do something else, but whatever it is, the no, oh, there's always a yes somewhere else. And maybe it's a yes to going to yoga or meditating or having quiet time.
Yes, I will go. Okay, so I want you to all say no. I promise I won't use this on you, Robin. Say no to something in the next week. That's and there you go. See, I was given grace. Grace is the best thing, right? Give yourself some grace. We don't have to be perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. All right, this is good for all of my busy agents. Don't do $25 an hour work. Never do anything that you could pay someone $25 to do. This is so good for the real estate company. We do hours and hours of like social media and things that just posting it may not bring you immediate business. You should be focused on your business. You should be focused on building a business. That's how we have success, is the building of it, not the back end stuff. So find people to help you resolve problems that you're having so that you can honestly make more money. Preparing every night. All right, we talked about this. This was in the quiz. So maybe you look back on the number that you gave yourself. But before your head hits the pillow every night, I want you to look at your calendar. That's what I do is I open my phone, look at my Google calendar, and find out where I have to be and when. Like today, Sterling and Rachel and Mikkel and teaching. Then I was calm when I woke up because it wasn't like one of those mornings where, okay, what am I supposed to do today? Okay, now what outfit do I wear? You know, it solves all the problems of the world. So tonight, before you go to bed, promise me that you will look at your phone or write it out. What's going to happen? Then you'll look at it and say, oh my gosh, look, I have time for myself during 12 to 2. I need to take advantage of that. Okay, put everything in one place. Kimber, she's not here, but let me tell you, she is infamous for collecting cute books from Target to write her tasks in. I think between the two of us, we have 20 just for the 2025 year. When I first read this a while back, I thought, okay, I'm going to buy one notebook and put every single thing in it. This has helped me keep a very clear perspective on life, what I'm doing the next day. I don't drop the ball on anything. I'm not making promises I know I can't keep because that one is in the cute blue and white notebook and this one's over here. One place solves all the problems. Yes.
Can apply to helping people with their home and decluttering. When you're staging or whatever, you put all the same kind of things together and it helps clear the mind and it makes everything look clean. Just a hot tip.
Love the parallel. Thank you. It's so true though. I feel so much less chaotic when my house is organized and I have vacuum lines. Yeah. Vacuum lines for me stay the whole week. It's so satisfying. But you really do accomplish more when you feel less cluttered physically, like literally and figuratively. So choose your plan for tomorrow. And I want you to put it in the notebook that you are writing in right now. Choose your place. I want to say today, I don't know why I have tomorrow there. All right, we've reached the end. Okay, so this discipline is all encompassing to the others before it. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less, by one of my favorite authors, C.S. Lewis. Being humble is an art that takes practice. So imagine you're on the scale. Your humility is on this side, and your arrogance is on this side. Where do you fall? So humble people look at others as equals. Arrogant people look at others like, I'm more successful, I'm smarter, I'm prettier, I'm better. Where are you? Now, I want you to think about the most special person in your life, the one that knows you better than anyone else. Where would that person place you on the scale? That will determine if you're living by who you want to be. Humility, humble people are teachable and they grow and they become successful because they surround themselves with people that they know they need to learn from. Well, arrogant people don't engage. I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing so great over here. And they aren't willing to help the humble. You'll live so much more of a full life if you just come out and say, I am not perfect. Some days I am a mess. I sometimes cry myself to sleep. But I know who I am. And what you see is what you get with me. And that's taken 49 years to get there. And it's because one of the weaknesses I wrote down had to become a strength, but I'll never forget that weakness. Be yourself as an equal to every person on this planet. I want to say that one again. Be yourself as an equal to every person on the planet. And we did the action together. I just want to make sure before we close that I shared everything about that one with you. Oh, one thing I liked was to be humbly confident. Confidence and humility are not opposites. They work together. Know your worth while remaining open to growth. Lead with gratitude, not ego. All right, so in closing, this is a quote that Gary Keller shared last mega camp at the CEO Summit. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. I love that. And it's very true. I want you to pursue the things that you love doing and then do it so well. This is a quote by Maya Angelou, that people can't take their eyes off you. Challenges and hardships are temporary, but inner strength and resilience endure. Use this statement to inspire and encourage and remain strong and steadfast during adversity. Its purpose is to shift focus from the difficulty of current circumstances to the enduring power of human determination and grit. I hope, if anything, one thing stood out to you today. And I also want you to know that this message is delivered with love. I care so much about you. And when I personally read this several months back, it changed something inside of me. And I wanted to give you that opportunity today. So thank you for being here, my friends. And we will see you at the next training. Have a wonderful Tuesday.